Welcome to Zahera Speaks, a daily awakening check-in podcast. I'm Sara Treadwell, and I'm really excited to be in this space with you to offer support and guidance through this great awakening. I'm an awakening coach and spiritual guide, a psychic medium, and a channeler, and I've been channeling Zahera since 2021. She is a non-physical being who is here to offer us support through this great awakening. I'm really excited to be able to hold this space each day for us to receive a message from Zahera. Thank you for being here with me. I'm sending you so much love. Today I wanted to connect and talk about the joys of being human here at this time. You might think, okay, Sara, come on. But I've been really excited lately about being human. And I've gotten many messages over the years shifting my perspective on what it is to be human right now and the benefits of being in separation, of not being in oneness. And I want to add really quickly, the goal of this awakening from what I've received is not that we return to oneness, because we can return to oneness, by not being in the physical form. We are a part of oneness. We will always return to oneness. The point of this awakening is to integrate oneness into the experience of separation from what I've received. And that will bring us to a state of embodied wholeness or fullness. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Today, I want to talk about what are the benefits right now of being in separation. I want to ask Zahera to give us some insights into this idea. So let's hear from her now. Yes. This is an exciting topic for me. I enjoy bringing new perspectives and understandings through. And while I understand your experience as human, experiencing separation, it is and can be a very confusing, isolating, and lonely experience. There is a deep desire to be understood, for others to understand you. And first, I will say, as was already said, that you are always connected with oneness and you cannot be separated from it. And so, from my perspective, there is no problem there, right? You are always connected with oneness. And why? Why would you leave oneness to come into an experience of forgetting, of feeling separated? And I will say, there are aspects of this experience now, which while they are challenging and can be painful, they are also beautiful. I will add here that the idea of being understood is not necessary. There is a deep desire to be understood. And it is not being understood that you require, it is being witnessed. It is being honored. Your experience and your journey is unique. It is important. It has value. And to be witnessed on this journey is the most deep experience of intimacy that you can have. Let us look at the experience of being in oneness. In oneness, it simply is. There is no question. Should I do this? Should I do that? What do they think? What don't they think? There is a knowing. And as you are on a journey to reconnect with your own knowing, you are doing so from the aspect of the experience of separation. You are a universe within yourself that you are here to explore. The distortion is here to say, look outside of yourself. And if you were to look and shine your light within yourself and say, what is here? There is an entire world here within yourself for you to experience and learn and understand. And you are the only one who can truly experience this being, this version of you. others can only understand you from one, your own ability to express, and two, their ability to understand through their own lived experience and perception. So it is an impossible task to desire others to understand you. Not only because your experience is so unique, has been curated through a lifetime of experiences, plus the addition of your connection with your ancestors and your past lives and your soul's mission and all of these things. Asking someone to understand you is quite impossible when you look at it that way, and also that you are constantly in motion and shifting and changing. So what was true for you very clearly a few moments ago could be profoundly shifted by an experience that you are having right now. The fact that you can have your own experience, good or bad, happy or sad, is a unique aspect of separation that I think is quite beautiful. The fact that you can have thoughts, ideas, worlds that you create within yourself that are just for you. And I know you do a lot of this. There is a lot of storytelling and rumination. So far, a lot of this is happening unconsciously and is causing some distress for your experience. And certainly you can take more control of that. You can shift your relationship with the stories you're telling yourself. That is where magic really begins, because the stories you are telling yourself are creating your world. They are creating your experience, how you interact with those around you. And so you have the opportunity to shift, to change. The stories you are telling yourself, your inner world, is a beautiful place where you can be safe. You can have your own thoughts and work through them, and you can imagine and have your own experiences. You can do things before they physically manifest. You can create worlds and ideas, and then you can decide if you want to physically manifest them. You are not in a place right now where the moment you think something, it immediately manifests, and that is a beautiful, wonderful thing. One, you are not ready for such an experience, and it would be quite chaotic if you were to constantly be manifesting things from your current frequency. It would be quite a bizarre world. And there's a beautiful freedom in that. I am free. I am free to imagine whatever I want to imagine, whether it be positive or negative, good or bad, happy or sad. I can imagine. And I do not have to worry about it just showing up instantly. That is a beautiful experience. Another aspect that I want to share today is the understanding of art, storytelling, theater, movies, music. All of these come from a deep desire to express the inner world and connect with others through their own experience. And whenever something is created, you can only understand it from your own perspective. So when something is created from one person's heart and mind, and they release it into the world, then you interacting with it get an entirely different experience than the creator intended, because you are such a unique divine being of light, experiencing separation. If you were all in oneness, you could not do this. You could not enjoy these experiences. It also feels so supportive to have even a sliver of connection through these artistic endeavors, through witnessing others' experiences and journeys. We can feel deep connection even in our separation. And that is such a beautiful gift. It is very different than being in oneness, than everything just being what it is. you get the opportunity to struggle with the expression. You get the opportunity to be misunderstood. You, dear ones, right now, you can experience what it is to have your own world, independent of anyone else, while surrounded by billions of worlds. What a magical place. Okay. Again, I love this topic. I could talk about it for days. I think it's really interesting, this idea that it's kind of a beautiful thing to have our own inner worlds. And it doesn't always feel that way. But when I think about, oh my gosh, if we were all just in this enmeshed oneness energy here, like we wouldn't have to, and they showed me this before, like we wouldn't have to write a play. We wouldn't have to make a biopic about somebody's life from a different perspective, because we would just know. There would just be a knowing. There would be an understanding. There'd be the download of like, this is what it is. And all the levels of variation of expression that we can experience here. For some reason, I'm thinking about Princess Diana. And over the years, I've watched different things about her, right? I've watched The Crown and her in the series. I've watched documentaries about her. I've watched different dramas of her, all with slightly different interpretations and perspectives, looking at different angles. But from what Zahera is saying, in an experience of oneness, understanding Princess Diana and her experience would just be. And there's beauty in that as well. Interesting to think about. All right, thank you for being here with me today. I love connecting with you, and I'd love to know any questions you might have for Zahera. So you can send me your questions at zaheraspeaks@gmail.com. If you want to connect more, make sure you follow me on TikTok, YouTube, and Substack. And if you're looking for a community, join me in the Great Awakening Collective. It's a private community for those on their awakening journey to connect, grow, and learn together. Check out the specific links in the description of this episode. I'm sending you so much love. Until tomorrow.